Thank you for joining us for another edition of the HGP Sportscast, to you with the compliments of the Hgptv. I'm Sean Embra. In cricket, the ICC has withdrawn the proposal for a two-tier structure in Test cricket at the meeting of its Chief Executive Committee in Dubai on Wednesday. Despite its 6 full members reportedly being in favor of it, there was no vote at the meeting, but the consensus was to take the proposal off the table.
On Monday, the players' global body FICA had revealed that 72% of the players quizzed for the body's annual survey were in favor of the introduction of a divisional test competition to add more meaning to each match. The FICA executive chairman, Tony Irish, had urged the ICC board to carefully consider the new model. According to the proposal, the two-tier system would comprise 7 teams in the top tier and 5 in the bottom, with promotion and relegation between the two based on performance. To begin, Afghanistan and Ireland, as leading associate teams, would join the 3 lowest-ranked test-playing nations in the bottom tier, while other associates having a chance at promotion based on performance. The ICC CEO, David Richardson, without saying the two-tier proposal was off the table, stated that any new model would be put in place only from the year 2019, when broadcast deals are renewed by the full members.
As we promised, an update on the Senior Caribbean Table Tennis Championship currently underway. Guyana lost in the semi-final round to Puerto Rico in their quest for the regional senior table tennis titles. We have the details of the outcome. Guyana lost in the semi-finals in close encounter to Puerto Rico in the semi-finals of the 2016 Senior Caribbean Table Tennis Championships. Guyana's Nigel Bryan, Shimar Britton, and Elisha Bard Johnson were all unsuccessful against the Puerto Rican in their respective matches against the players of that country, 3-0, 3-1, and 3-0. Shimar Britton pulled one back for Guyana against Gustavo Gonzalez, but relinquished his final hopes against Puerto Rico strongman Hector Barrios, 3-0. The Guyanese squad will look to redeem themselves in the men's double first round against the Dominican Republic and St. Lucia, hopeful of great results to advance to the next round. Also, there is still hope for medaling in the 21 years men's single against less powerful teams like Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados. And Kyle Edgell will have the uphill task of defeating players from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and St. Lucia. We will update you on the outcome of those matches. And in more cricket news, we tell you that the Guyana Cricket Board Cricket Guyana Inc., Jaguars 3-day league, third round of matches commences tomorrow, Thursday, 8 September 2016. From 9:30 hours at 4 venues across Guyana. Calvin Chapman with that report.
The semi-professional league will see Essequibo contesting Upper Demerara East Bank at the Everest Cricket Club ground, West Berbice competing against West Demerara the Young Warriors Cricket Club ground, while Upper Quarantine do battle with Lower Quarantine at the Port Morant Community Centre. And Georgetown will challenge East Coast Demerara at the Georgetown Cricket Club ground, Border. After the second round of matches, Lower Quarantine heads the points table with 36.5 points after winning both their matches and acquiring 12.5 aggregate bowling and batting bonus points. East Coast Demerara are also unbeaten, but their 7.5 bonus points places them on 31.5 points, 4 short of Lower Quarantine for second place. West Demerara are third with 21.5 points, Essequibo fourth on 18.1, Georgetown fifth on 10.6, West Berbice sixth on 10.1, and Upper Demerara East Bank seventh with 9.7 points, while Upper Quarantine are last on 9.5 points. Jonathan Fu is the leading run scorer with 307 runs after scoring 2 consecutive centuries, while Kevon Buddy is the only other batsman to score a century. West Indies and Guyana Jaguars spinner Veerasamy Permaul lead the wicket-takers list with 19 scalps from the 2 games played in the league so far.
Neglect of facilities, poor training facilities, athletes who have to work full-time jobs and train for limited periods, part-time coaches, will not get Guyana desired results at major international track and field events. Here is more in this story.
The Guyana Olympic Association and Juman Yassin and the executive jury, we have no control of sports and the implementation of sports in the primary schools, in the secondary schools. Unless that happens, we will be in the same boat.
President of the Guyana Olympic Association, Hgptv Yasin, at a recent press brief to update on Guyana's performance at Rio Olympic 2016, revealed harsh truth already touted by many for sports development and growth in Guyana.
We will not be successful unless we have full-time athletes, unless we have full-time coaches, unless we have facilities.
Addressing sports from an incubator stage is pivotal to nurturing talented and skilled athletes.
The most important thing why we are not successful is sports is not in the schools. Unless you have sports in a serious manner in the primary and secondary schools, we are going nowhere. The success of Jamaica is because sports in the schools.
Various sports disciplines are working to implement their respective sports activities into the school system. The APNU AFC administration, through the merging of the Education and Sports Ministry, is working to implement sports back into schools. There is now a need for government to accelerate that push and invest more financial and other resources in sports.
And apart from that, the development of athletes rests with the respective associations. You have AAG, you have swimming, you have table tennis, you have boxing. They control the sports. They control their athletes. They are the ones who have to look at the development.
And that concludes our sportscast. We want to thank you for staying tuned. Do join us here again tomorrow for more sports at the HGP Sports Desk. I'm Sean Embra.